Today we are visiting the downtown Point Pleasant, West Virginia area, a place known for its mysterious and ominous Mothman sightings, which are dated between November of 1966 and December of 1967. Here we are, the Mothman Museum. Here we go. He looks so happy. I love it. Wow, this is so cool. Girl. Okay, I've only been here a few minutes, and if you have not been to the Mothman Museum yet, I recommend coming. This stuff is so cool. It's like, there's so much in here. Like, it doesn't look like there's a ton of stuff from the outside, but when you come in, there is so much in here. It's almost like a labyrinth. It's like, it's deceptively small outside, but like, oh my gosh, like this is more than what I was expecting. I'm thrilled. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, and the Mothman Diner. Okay. Pretending like I'm in black foam. So what's really cool about the Mothman Museum, aside from having these likenesses of what the Mothman might look like, they have all kinds of really cool artifacts that were very central to Point Pleasant, like this steakhouse or also the Mothman Diner. And then there's also these items that were not only, that some of them were actually props in the film The Mothman Prophecies, and others belonged to reporters that were very integral to the Mothman sightings and also to the Silver Bridge collapse tragedy. And yes, they also get into the Men in Black as well. And who are the Men in Black? And then of course there's the Silver Bridge collapse, and there are so many news articles that they have on display, and it really, really gets to you when you read those articles and you read the accounts of the survivors, and it's just like, it's unbelievable what those people went through. But there are so many articles on not only the Mothman sightings and ooh, he's flying above us, yes, but the Mothman sightings, but also, like I said, there's so much on the Silver Bridge collapse, and yes, the truth is definitely out there. And also even some news articles on the film itself, and look at how happy this Mothman looks. I absolutely love it. And yes, we took a couple of selfies, but I absolutely loved it. Okay, so I just got out of the Mothman Museum, got me some stuff, stayed within my budget, but I could have like bought up the whole thing. But yeah, I have my new little friend here, my Mothman friend. But yeah, that is such an amazing museum. I might have to come back just because there's so much to see, and there's just so much more than, you know, it just seemed like, you know, there was always something else to see that I hadn't, like something else that would pop up. But yeah, but I think the thing that really got me was the seeing the Silver Bridge collapse news articles, and you know, and then just seeing the words of like the survivors, and you know, just seeing just the impact that it had on the town, and how the survivors like lost friends and colleagues, and it was just so, yeah. But I do recommend coming here definitely, and yeah, I'll definitely be back. So, but on to other stuff here. So okay, and here's the monument of the Silver Bridge collapse, that it's believed that the Mothman was trying to warn about in November of 1966. And then the bridge collapsed in December. And like I said, seeing the news clippings in the Mothman Museum of, that involved interviews of the people that survived the crash and lost colleagues, because there were a few truckers on there that were driving with some of their colleagues, and they survived and their partners didn't. And this is that monument that was dedicated to them. I believe it was in 1969 that they built this monument. And I don't know if you can see it, but these are all the names of the lives lost. Much respect to them. And I hope they found rest and light and joy where they're at. And there's the Welcome to Derry movie theater. But on a more serious note, the monument continues around here. And it's visiting places like this that really makes me glad that organizations like historical societies exist. Because aside from our fascination with the Mothman and who or what the Mothman might be, and all of the guesses that and theories that we have, it is also important to remember events like the Silver Bridge collapse and the people that lost their lives, and remember that, yes, these were people. These were people with families and friends and colleagues, and they very tragically and suddenly were taken from this land of the living. So it's also important, I think, to not only, kind of keep our curiosity open, but preserve this history as well. And this is really cool too. It's a mural of the Silver Bridge. And I love how they made it look like a portal here. It's almost like a portal going back in time. I really like how they did this. It's like a portal back into 1966 and 67. It's a portal back to the 1960s. The bridge was built in the 1920s and collapsed in the late 60s. This is really, really cool. Cool and surreal all at the same time. And what makes the legend of the Mothman just so fascinating to me is that, you know, it wasn't like he was just appearing just to appear. It seems like he was appearing as an omen, as a warning to what was to come in the bridge collapse of December of 1967. And I think that that's also what fascinates people is, you know, was he who or what is he really? Is he an interdimensional being, or, you know, an extraterrestrial being? We don't know. And same thing, you know, it kind of holds the same fascination as like Bigfoot and all those other cryptids. But the thing is, it's like, it was almost like the Mothman appeared with a purpose, and that purpose was to warn people about what was to come with the Silver Bridge. And according to some articles in the Mothman Museum, Mothman sightings actually ceased after the Silver Bridge collapse. So that kind of shows you, I mean, he was on a mission, you know. But and like I said, I do think that is something that really fascinates people. And because, like I said, he not only appeared and scared a bunch of people at first, but he also but it was like he was here on a mission. He was here to, you know, warn people, or, you know, if he was trying to, you know, and then it's just kind of like, well, like, what made him do that and want to do that? So I don't know, I guess those are things we'll never know. But I did get a couple of books on the Mothman at the gift shop at the Mothman Museum, and I'm planning on doing kind of like a series on the Mothman on my channel and podcast. So so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's really been a good day today, and I'm glad I came, even if it got a little rainy and I had to go back to my car for my umbrella. But yeah, so I'm gonna walk around for a little bit more, and then head back to my hotel and film all my other stuff. Maybe take a little rest, but then also film all my other stuff. All right,